Welcome to the Sprinkles of Spirit podcast. I'm Lisa, and I am your host. With a lifelong passion for self-discovery, personal growth, and spirituality, I have realized the ability to transform our lives is a timeless gift that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Join me in this space every Thursday as I share with you all of the powerful practices and tools that have helped me elevate my mind, body, and spirit, as I know they will do the same for you. Together, we'll unleash your potential through self-love, self-acceptance, and faith, empowering you to live an inspired life that radiates with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering joy. I am so grateful you are here. Remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are loved beyond measure. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, and thank you for joining me for your weekly Sprinkle of Spirit. So first, for those of you who are new, I always like to start with one cycle of breath to bring us all into the here and now. We're all so busy. Life is happening around us. So see if you can quiet your environment around you, turn off all of the things, and breathe with me. So go ahead and close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And an easy exhale out of the mouth as you soften your shoulders, relax your eyebrows, and unclench the jaw. And then breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. And then slowly open your eyes. Okay, thank you. Boy, I needed that. Always need one cycle of breath, right? So how are you guys doing? It is a full moon week. We had that full moon in Scorpio. And it's a water sign. So I know a lot of us are feeling probably into our emotions this week, amplified. Remember that full moon kind of shines the light, on maybe something that needs to be looked at, right? And I know Taurus is an earth sign. So moving into Taurus season, think of, your foundation, and any fears related to that, your sense of security, projects you're working on, your sense of feeling empowered, to be here, to move forward, your feelings on abundance, all of that. But the full moon, I know, I'm a moon kind of girl, look at the moon kind of girl. And I study astrology all the time. It is a passion that's growing, along with something called the Enneagram, which I will do an episode on that, developing a big passion for that. But, thinking about all my side passions, I'm amidst, reminiscing about my yoga teacher training, because 10 years ago this year, during these months, I was in YTT. And, I can't help but look back. And my goodness, the amount of growth I've experienced and expansion and, the self-love that I've developed, I've really stepped into. And what it means to me. And looking back at that time, it was my willingness to first be open to a new experience, and then second, begin to peel back those layers, right, that surround our true essence, the ego mind, shifting from your ego identity and moving into your true identity, or connecting with your soul, your higher self. And that was a process, and it's an endless process. It's a lifelong journey. And I know I've said that before. Those of you who may be embarking on yoga teacher training or thinking of it, or maybe you're working with a coach, self-development and personal growth is so personal, and it's so enriching to your life. But I want to share with you that what I've realized is it is a lifelong journey, and there's always another layer, to uncover. And those old beliefs tend to, creep up on you every now and then. And being that it's my 10-year anniversary, I have, faced self-doubt and faced uncertainty about my next steps, and, kind of really in an in-between state of what I'm creating and all of the ideas that are, being shown to me and ready to bloom, before I can share them. It's kind of this incubation, kind of in between kind of feeling, I feel like I have like one step in one world and the other step about to completely leave the old world. And this 10-year mark, I'm just so proud, looking back on the growth that I've experienced and me connecting with my true identity. Even, me getting married this year, I know who I am. Even though my name changed, I know my true essence is the same. My soul, my spirit, my higher self. And the self-development work that I do, that I continue to do, and work with coaches and teachers and mentors and listen to podcasts and read, just books that light me up. I'm so grateful for that willingness to continue to let my life, be the mirror, and it continues to reflect back at me the old issues that continue to creep up. And, one of them happens to be lately this kind of, I guess, a sense of insecurity or fear around, should I go this way? Should I go this way? I want to do this, and then you kind of hold back. And just want to share with you guys, it's so normal, right? We all have times of self-doubt and insecurity. And what the universe has shown me, and I think I've shared with you before, that I get signs via license plates. It's been for years and years and years. It's so funny. I have a whole list in my phone. When I see them, I put them down. I could write a book on my signs from the universe via a license plate. But this week, I happened to see one in front of me, and it said, I can be. And in that moment, on that day, it was such a sign that I needed to, you know what? You've come so far in this last decade. I've grown so much in so many ways, that allow yourself to be here, to be in joy, and to sit with gratitude about where I am, how far I've come, all that I've created so far. Even opening up my mouth and speaking into this microphone and starting a podcast was so huge for me. And it's okay to be here now. And the book that popped into my head I'm a book junkie. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. If you've never read that book, read it. Life-changing. Your power is where you are now. So I think a lot of people can relate to that. You know, they think, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? Or maybe feel a little lost. Well, how about sitting where you are now and being the light where you are now and showing up with love for those people who are in your life now? Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be in that moment. Be the love, be the light, be the expansion. Use your voice, use your gifts. Be willing to share, be willing to be vulnerable in the here and now, because, you know, if we're always looking over our shoulder, back at the past with regret, or looking too far forward, you know, there's a lot that can be missed in the here and now. And I'm in such a golden space. Yeah, like gold comes to my mind. The lion and the flame. I'm lit up in so many ways, and I want to remember and just immerse myself in this feeling of expansion, feeling of, yes, completion, you know, sort of on this last decade, especially, yes, as I also turn the big 50 this year. I'm going to be okay with being where I'm at for a little bit, you know? And yes, I continue to write down all my ideas, and I'm kind of revisiting some projects I put on the back burner. I know I've said that a few weeks ago, and I'm okay with it, you know? I'm okay with it. I think the key is to follow your curiosity, you know, continue to be curious and open up your eyes to where you are now. Look around. Who has shown up for you? Who's appeared in your life? They're there for a reason. Or where you're working, you're there for a reason right now. And what's happening is supposed to be happening right now. And there's something to be learned from it. And it's okay to be okay with being wherever you are, you know? And I don't know, I think we just need that reminder right now. Okay, so I'm going to, again, pick 2 cards. Your angel message for the week comes from the Sprinkle of Spirit card deck that I created during 2020. For those of you who are new, I created my own card deck during 2020, and it was so fun. And it's a little angel message with a positive affirmation. So I would love for you to check out the deck. I have an Etsy shop called Lisa Yoga Angel with a few things. You can check it out. I would love for you to have the deck and use it, you know, as your sprinkle of spirit, daily or weekly, you know. And then I've also this year been using Dr. Judith Orloff, who is a wonderful teacher about being an empath. She has a card deck called The Power of Surrender cards. So yeah, that's, as we move along, I like to pick a few cards for you that opens up the door for your angels, you know, to give you a message that I believe you're meant to hear just by tuning in with me. And the Sprinkle of Spirit card I picked that kind of flew out today is Only Love is Real. And your affirmation is, when I let go of all anger, judgment, and fear, I awaken to the most powerful force in the universe, and that's love. And that's what I'm talking about, is let go of fear. You know, fear can hold you back in so many ways. It's that resistance, it's that clenching, it's the contraction, you know, the wanting to hide away, or maybe some of you are still filled with anger and judgment over the past. But remember, that's not where our power lies. If you're sitting in those lower vibrations, you're not going to sit in your power. It's almost impossible, I'll tell you, to step into your power and to take that action step. When you're there, you have to raise it. You have to raise the vibration. And that expansiveness in your heart space, Anahata chakra, right? That's where our power lies. And when we're expanded and we're open. And that's what this means when it says only love is real. You're connected to your true essence. That's what's real. Not the ego. Your true soul, spirit, higher holy self is in the heart space, and it's expansion. It feels wide open, lit up, excited, and ready to give, really. Ready to show up and ready to shine. That's beautiful. That's one of my favorite cards of that deck. Okay, and so I always ask my angels, okay, what is it we need to surrender this week? That's what I ask when I kind of shuffle the deck. What do we need to surrender this week? And I love this card. This goes with what I'm talking about. It says, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy, right? How the cards go together. There it is. Like I said, then you can own your power. So if you're still holding on to some limiting beliefs, really are most often rooted in the past. So if you are someone out there who's holding on to a limiting belief, this is your angel shouting to you, that's the past, it's gone, and be in the now, like I was talking to you about. Allow yourself to be here now. That is where your power is, and that's where you're going to soar, and you're going to raise your vibration, and that's where you're going to start to see momentum in your life, doors opening, things begin to evolve, opportunities come into alignment when we're willing to let go of these limiting beliefs and we're feeling empowered. Yeah, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. We don't need them anymore. So write those two messages down. It's a beautiful thing to journal about. I'll leave you with a journal prompt, What is the outdated, limiting belief I am still holding on to? What is the outdated, limiting belief I am still holding on to that is holding me back from taking action? So write that down in your journal. And that's a beautiful exercise for you. As we move along this year on our self-love journey, on up-leveling our mind, our body, our spirit, our lives, coming back to our wholeness. And I just want to say, I'm so grateful for you that you're here with me, willing to listen to what's flowing through me and willing to listen to my willingness to show up, and share and give you that sprinkle of spirit that I believe everybody needs in their life. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, have a beautiful week. Namaste.